I consider sustainability as the problem of handing over the global production system to our grandchildren. And it means that it's a problem with a time horizon of 50 to 60 years. And to analyze that problem, I would recognize the medical technology assessment procedures which have been accepted within health science during the last 20 years and could apply to the global system. And according to this analysis, we could start out looking at the technological problems, and we would find that renewable energies and nuclear plants, which are very safe now, they are sufficient to replace carbon energy within this time horizon of 50 to 60 years. However, our international political organizations are not strong enough to implement such a solution, which requires that you would impose some pollution tax on all the world, and the nations of the world could not agree on that. So therefore we have to go even deeper in the analysis and see that it is a problem of culture, that economic development has imposed such stress on people that we have to deal with stress really before we are able to resolve even more complex societal problems. When I'm presenting research in this context here in Baden-Baden, it is because that my research in healthcare focuses a method of health technology assessment which has been developed internationally during the last 20 years. And I think that this method, systematic method of health technology assessment could be extended to cover global ecological problems too. And the essence of this method is that you consider the effect of human activity as a product of materials, technology, human resources, and some organization. And then you analyze what are the effects to human welfare on the combination of this type of resources. I do think that Denmark could play a role in this in the way that we do have a good tradition for developing high-tech products in biomedical equipment, and we could use this tradition to develop products for supporting de-stressing of people. I could mention a number of specific areas. For example, you can measure objectively if you are relaxed or not by the skin resistance in your fingertips. That's a scientific fact. So develop devices and software programs so that such measurements are collected in your computer and you can analyze them afterwards and so on. And of course we already have cheap blood pressure meters, and they could be improved and be incorporated in such a measurement program. And other, for example, brain wave devices, so that it could help you to reinforce your level of alpha brain waves, which is the indication of a fully empty brain ready for work. All these things already do exist in small points, in some local projects and so on. But if we were smart in Denmark, then we should really do a focused technological innovation in this area, because even such an authoritative source of information as the World Health Organization has already stated that in 15 to 20 years stress will be the dominant problem of the industrialized world, and we should take that as the prognosis and try to develop good projects, good products to help to solve these problems. I should say that most of the time I think the practical signs of ecological crisis will grow, so that it will be a little sad period with more and more signs of the seriousness of this kind of problems, and at the same time the measures from our political system will appear to be more and more insufficient. So, but hopefully along the period, in the last half of the period, means maybe in 20 to 30 years and so, we might begin to see, to have a new optimism to see how this program I mentioned could be implemented.
Trials in this field is called the ultimatum game, where one person is instructed to give an offer to another person, and the other person knows that if he rejects the offer, then the first person wouldn't have a reward of maybe $100, which he would have if he gives an offer that are accepted by the other person. And that type of decision making is among economists considered as a prototype of economic reasoning. And therefore this gives us the key to how from the reptile development, and you have emotional level from the mammals, and then the neocortex should be divided into the frontal lobes and the posterior lobes, which serves cognition. The main findings are that the frontal lobes, the level 4 on the previous picture, act as illustrated on the figure, where the x-axis has the emotional part and the cognitive part on the y-axis. And then there's some new study by Meyer Lindenberg concluding that in reality the economics and even macroeconomics should have a new direction. So instead of focusing that much of the gross national product and to maximize simply that, we have to have a far broader approach and think about quality of life